Sure.
Thanks for the warning.
Don't say
I'm
anything
not
about
going.
shoving the pickle. No.
I mean, I like pickles.
Being gay in Chile.
Oh my god.
Wake up to morning roasts.
Rainbow, dildo, butt monkey are 4 words no one ever imagined uttering in the same sentence, but here we are. 3, 2, oh my god, Mr. Porkchop!
Oh, there you are. Hello.
You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God.
Haywood Jablomi, thanks for the 10 Canadian. I love my Canadians out there.
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Ori! Use 150 bits to play a part.
Did I say it right?
I have no idea.
Oh no!
God, this is going bad. This is bad.
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
Wake up to morning roasts. Dan, Tuggs, Xray, they're the hosts. Wake up.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah.
I want that in my mouth.
Wake up, we crew. Starting the day just right for you.
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.
I don't know why that made me
Evil
laugh
laughing.
more than usual. Because I see it like weekly,
And
bi-weekly.
it wasn't even a normal. You did like an evil laugh. My hair is. I would like.
I have a lot of laughs, okay? Wait, can I do my favorite? This is Az's favorite. It just sounds so derpy. I love it.
You totally sound like the spaceship from Flight of the Navigator. So have you seen the film Flight of the Navigator? Oh, you sound like the spaceship.
I have always wanted to sound like a spaceship. Thank you.
Yeah, you do. It's the same. It's the same.
Oh my!
That is creepy AF. Hi chat.
I'm disturbed. My first day back, and I'm already disturbed.
Yeah, Tuggs has been on vacation for the last week. I hate her. She's gotten tan. She went to Florida and
Went to
had
Epic
fun.
Universe
Jelly.
on
Jelly,
its
jelly, jelly.
previews.
How was that? Welcome back, by the way.
Thanks. It was good. I will never step foot in Super Nintendo World ever again.
What?
Oh, really? Why?
Now listen, I don't know what the Japan one is like. I'm assuming it's bigger because they have more room, and that was the first one. Like, you still have to do reservations and whatnot over there. I don't know what the California one is like because I don't live there anymore. The Florida one, we went on a preview day, so it was quiet. Like we didn't wait for any ride except for the Mario Kart ride, and that was an hour, so which is not bad. And so we just walked on everything. We walked into. Listen, it's beautiful. It looks great. It sounds great. We walked on all the rides. We didn't have to wait for food. We didn't have to wait for drinks. Like it was a quiet day. Okay, so caveat. But I had just finished, and the people in my Discord, because I sent you this video. I had just finished filming like the main area of Epic Universe walkways and stuff, and be like, "Gosh, look at we came on a really good day. There's nobody here. We're doing great." And we go into Super Nintendo World, and there was everybody. Everybody was in Super Nintendo World. It was all the kids where I was like, where'd all the kids go? Because we saw them. We walked in together. They're all in Super Nintendo World. It's 2 levels and it's crowded. We were bumping shoulders, kids running around chaotic. It's beeping, bling, 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 bling. I mean, I was on sensory overload. I was overwhelmed, overstimulated immediately. I will never go back.
I don't think it's a never. Just don't
It
go
was
back
just-
when it's busy. I
And where-
suppose.
It will
If
never
ever.
not. Well, that's the thing
Independence.
too, though, is it will never not be busy because that's what we went on a very non-busy day because it's previews. There were I can't give you a number because I don't know, but maybe 1,000. I would just say maybe 1,000 people in the whole park because it's a preview day. We went on probably the slowest day you'll ever go, and everybody, especially with kids, which is fine because it's Super Nintendo World, like it makes sense. But the way it's laid out, it's chaotic. There's things everywhere. The kids are running back and forth like this again, which is fine. It's a theme park. I'm not dissing it, but it's going around in certain. I mean, families could not control, like they couldn't get a handle on their own kids, let alone like trying to navigate around grown-ups that didn't really have kids or had older kids. It was just very overstimulating. Not my favorite. Looks great. Definitely like walking into a Nintendo World. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but I'm glad we went on a slow day. I don't feel like I'll ever go back. It just was a lot. It was a lot.
That's unfortunate.
Is it new?
Yeah, it's new.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't opened yet. They open in 2 days.
Oh, okay.
So just give
Well,
me
that'd be
like
right.
5 years until I get to go.
Yeah,
And then
Super
they'll
I'm
probably-
going to tell you guys right now, Super Nintendo World and the Battle of Ministry ride, which was closed when we went, but we got to walk through the queue. It's gorgeous. The new Harry Potter ride. You'll get on the new Harry Potter ride before you'll ever get back into Super Nintendo World for at least a couple of years, just because that area of the park is really the only full-on kid-friendly area. They can run around, they get their little wristbands, they go bling bling bling. There's little games that they can do. There's all this stuff they don't sell. I don't think they have any alcohol in that area of park. I didn't notice any anyway. Which is a terrible idea. So that might change when they open. But we didn't go, like we didn't even eat. We just went on the line. We went on the Mario Kart ride and bounced.
You know, that is a missed opportunity because you could totally do power-ups as your drink choice names.
Yeah, and they may
So-
change it. I don't know. But we didn't spend a whole lot of time in there because it was a lot.
What,
Like,
the
you
ride's
do-
good?
Yeah.
The ride Mario Kart, I wish we had gotten on Donkey Kong instead. Mario Kart, in my opinion, it was underwhelming. They could have, I think they could have done, and this is what happens so I found this out. Nintendo themselves designed the ride for Mario Kart, not Universal, not the theme park professionals. Nintendo was like, no, we want it to be this way. This is how you do it. Otherwise, you get no ride or land or whatever. And so Universal was like, okay. And I think there could have been way more opportunity for it. It would have been really cool if every time you got on the ride, you could keep some of the mechanics the same, like the shooter, you get to shoot turtles and all that stuff. The 3D glasses thing, that they're so heavy. I don't know how kids wear them, to be honest with you. They're super heavy. But they could have changed it to where kind of like if you've ever been on Rock and Roll Roller Coaster or the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride in Epcot, every time you get on, it's a different song. So it's a different experience every time. And I think that would have been way better instead of trying to cram in all the maps into one experience. Every time you get on, you get a different course, just like in real Mario Kart, you randomize it or whatever. I think that would have been better. And I think it probably would have, for me personally, just because the glasses are so heavy, I would have nixed that and just made it normal 3D glasses, like you go on Transformers or something. They're just really heavy. I honestly don't know how the kids wear them because they sit here, and the little hat's cute. It's like a visor, and then you attach the glasses that are attached to the car. But I was like, oh my gosh, these are heavy. They would probably weigh 2 or 3 pounds just when you put the glasses on. Yeah, it's crazy.
What? No,
but yeah. Other than that, honestly, it was great. It's a beautiful land, and I can't wait for it to open. And some stuff wasn't even done finished yet, so it'll be interesting to see the empty buildings, what they turn those into. And I know they're planning on at least one more ride in the Dark Universe area, and I think another Nintendo ride, but I don't know where that's gonna go. But yeah, Isle of Berk is beautiful. We waved at Toothless from afar because the line was like an hour and a half. But Isle of Berk is really cool. The characters walking around is really cool. Harry Potter World is cool. It doesn't feel like Harry Potter to me.
Okay.
Especially coming from, if you go to Universal and Island of Adventure and you walk into the Harry Potter areas, it's like stepping into the movies, and it's amazing. Harry Potter area, and this one is based off Fantastic Beasts, so it's 1920s France.
Oh, okay.
And it's 1920s France. Like, it doesn't feel like Harry Potter 1920s France.
Oh, I've seen the pictures. They're really gorgeous.
It's beautiful, but it just doesn't feel like Harry Potter. Although the characters that walk around help with that because they have they have the Ministry of Magic wand, like magic police that walk around and They ask you for permits for your wands.
Oh yeah, I've seen a video of that.
But the area itself is like, oh, I'm in France. Like there's nothing Harry Potter obviously about it. And a lot of the stuff, there is a lot of fake storefronts. So like when you first walk in, there's just really cool, beautiful patisserie. And they have in the window, they have like Niffler shaped bread and dragon shaped bread and pastries and all that stuff. And it looks like you could open the door. So I don't know if they're planning on making that a cafe or a patisserie later. But a lot of the storefronts were like that. You go to open the door and you're like, oh, this isn't real.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah. So it was interesting. So we'll see what happens when they officially open and put final touches and on that. But we were done with everything and just kind of like, well, what do we do now at about 3:00? So when they do open on a slower day, when it gets that way, you could easily get a park to park pass and do Epic Universe and then hop over to like Islands or Universal for the rest of the night. You could easily flip flop. So, but yeah,
cool.
We had fun overall. Overall, we had a good time.
No,
Super Disney World is not for the week.
I can't wait to try to go. Maybe in a few years, but
Dark Universe was my favorite. The Universal Monsters area. That it's cool. You walk in, you feel like you're in like a classic horror movie, and the ride for that movie is this is the car you sit in, and it's literally on an arm like this, and it's cool the way they designed it. It's really, really cool. I was like, that's not the way they're right, because they do like a pre-show or whatever, and he gives you like a miniature version of the car you're sitting in. That's not real. There's no way that they did that. And then we broke down and they had to turn the lights on. And so I'm looking around, and yeah, it's literally an arm that's on a hinge, and you sit like this, and it goes back and forth like this.
That sounds fun.
It's fun.
That sounds so fun.
So.
Do you know what could be fun? Maybe for you, Tuggs. I don't know about for Mr. Pork Chop and I. Well, I've seen the way he eats pickles.
Oh, shut up.
I whoops. I eat pickles really weird too. Pringles is embracing the nation's latest food obsession with the return of Pringles dill pickle.
Oh, I hope they bring them back this year. I missed out on them last year.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't eat chips, so I don't think I will be eating this flavor. I think Tuggs, if you do eat chips, will you try these? Have you tried them?
No, I missed out because they came out last year. I think it was, I don't know if they were limited run, like a special edition, or
like
if my store didn't just get any, but I never found them. So I have no idea.
So it says here, after 2 years of fans' pleas and on the heels of return of Pringles Honey Mustard, Pringles is answering the call once again and bringing back its second most asked for flavor, dill pickle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want pickles in my chips, you know.
Pickle chips.
Right, we have like pickled onion flavor Monster Munch and things like that over here. So pickle flavor, like dill pickle, like it doesn't seem particularly weird, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm kind of picky about my pickle flavored things because for the most part, if you're gonna get, you know what you're getting into if you're buying a thing of pickle flavored whatever. Okay, chips, sunflower seeds. I want that flavor there. I don't want a hint of dill pickle. I want it to be.
She wants it the biggest flavor in her mouth.
Yeah, the biggest pickle flavor ever. And so I find a lot of these things are very subtly flavored, and I just don't usually buy them.
They have those shakers at movie theaters where they have like the dill pickle, and I think that's probably, if you could just create your own, kind of like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a dill pickle on popcorn.
Ooh, that would be good.
What? Dill pickle popcorn?
Yeah, they have like a salt that you just put on top. And
okay.
I wouldn't mind that, but I don't think I would want it in chip form. The delivery, it's just too crispy, I think.
The Lay's ones, it's been a while, but the Lay's brand ones, they used to be really good. I don't know if they still are now, but they were like very, very flavorful. It was pickle.
Mm-hmm.
When you bit into it, it was the best.
I will lay that pickle down. Anyways,
You need to try pickled onion Monster Munch. They are
pickled onion. I wonder if I can get it here.
Yeah, pickled onion Monster Munch. They are full of flavor. Oh yeah.
I do love pickled onions too.
Oh gosh, yeah. I don't know if you can still get it. Like, that's a blast from the past. Is pickled onion Monster Munch still a thing? I have no idea.
You
I've
get it
never
on
heard of it. I don't know if I
Amazon.
want it.
You don't want it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Monster. Is it
No, it
the
took a while to like
purple bag?
pickles.
It's a purple bag. Walker's
Yeah.
Monster Munch pickled onion.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's on
Yeah.
Amazon. It's on the shrimp.
Is it?
Yeah. I can also get
Yeah.
it from a website called the British Food Depot. I feel like that sounds like a better idea.
Mm. We should. Oh yeah, we should get you guys some
British.
pickled onion Monster Munch, some Funyuns, some Frazzles, some what else?
You know what I would love to do one of these days?
Come to
Maybe on here, if we have like a time or a special, is I think we should get similar snacks from America, Canada, and
Okay.
England. So like our Doritos, your Doritos, you know, the same things, and then compare ingredients.
Okay.
Oh
you know,
god,
we can
Okay.
compare taste.
the
Yeah.
ingredients are so far off because they cater to the palates as well as what they can get away with
Mhm.
according to the FDA or your versions of the
Mhm.
FDA in your country. They'll put crap in it if it's allowed.
Yeah, but your country's changing, so
We're working on it.
yeah,
We're behind the times,
you're
but
gonna
we're
like
getting there.
eat stuff that doesn't kill you anymore. It's great.
Yay!
Slowly.
Yeah. We're
Uh,
gonna die slower instead of quicker now. Yay!
you know what could kill
Just-
me? Like, this casting, someone put this casting out into the world, and like looks wise, I see it,
Mhm.
but I don't see
I know
the
who you're
person
talking about.
actually doing it.
Mm.
Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, is being
No.
eyed to play Storm in the MCU.
Looks wise now.
Look, I
Look-wise, no.
think she could if she put on a wig, and got rid of the nails. I might be okay with this.
No.
I might.
They'll make her gay, first of all. If they
Well,
cast her,
her-
they're gonna make her gay. We all
Well,
know.
she never had a love interest in the first place, did she?
Uh-huh. Don't ask me who it is. Hold on. Somebody in the chat will probably answer me before I can find it.
I mean, Halle Berry, of course, had a way.
Oh, she marries Black Panther.
Wait,
Oh, really?
what?
That's
Okay.
right. She and Black
What?
Panther in the comics are together. Yeah, it's a big thing.
Black Panther has
'Cause
died in this
she's
universe,
in
though,
Africa
so-
too. There's a whole thing about it that I don't know much about Marvel, but I do remember finding that out when the Black Panther movie came out, and people were like, "Man, we need Halle Berry back," because a lot of people were like, "She and Chadwick Boseman would have been so good together," which
They
is fact.
would have,
And they
oh
look-
my god.
They would look the babies anyway. So yeah, that's right. She's married to Black Panther.
So we want them together. Like if he were alive still, they would have made real life babies. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
and that's
she's
the thing too.
cool.
Is like Storm is supposed to be very beautiful, and no, I mean Cynthia is very average comparatively. So I mean she's not ugly.
I do think if she had eyebrows, she would look significantly better. But
Yeah,
that's just
eyebrows
me.
would help.
It's true. Yeah.
But
Someone was saying that she's too short as well.
Halle
Okay.
Berry's short too.
Is she?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
and Wolverine was too tall technically with Hugh Jackman, but he did such a good job that nobody cares anymore.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I didn't think I was gonna like her in Wicked. I think she did a fantastic job for Wicked, but it just, I don't know. It's not settling well with me. I think her identity might end up covering
Oh yeah,
the
they'll
character. Like it
they'll
just, it would
change
take away.
everything.
Uh,
The marketing for it will change, just like Wicked, like that whole stupid press tour between her and Ariana Grande. Just be like, oh, it's in my feelings, and it's a period of whatever the heck they were crying about every 24/7. I know people. I know I've quite a few theater obsessors, and that interview, even on the opposite side of politics of me, was like, we were so sick of them that I almost didn't go see the movie because of their bull crap. And I was like, I know, it's super frustrating. It's it's just like, and that's going to be the whole thing about Storm. She's going to turn it on. I don't know.
Like-
can we just
I think she could
Enough.
be possibly a really good Mystique.
maybe
If just put the blue on her, she goes from a green character to a blue character. And,
Sure.
like if she is like flexible and can do the stuff that like the previous not the girl from Hunger Games. What's the name of the original Mystique?
Rebecca
Well,
Romaine Stamos.
Rebecca Romaine. Like if she could do some of
Nailed
the more flexible bendy things, like that's how
Hey.
I would imagine a Mystique is. Like I can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
But not Storm.
Sure.
Don't do that to Storm.
Yeah. Leave Storm alone.
Who would you have instead?
I don't know. There's a
Right
couple of people. Like
now?
if you go to the original post that Stephanie and Quote tweeted, there's a bunch of people that we're talking about, and I don't know who she is. She looks like a wrestler. If you keep scrolling, this one's a good one.
Wanda Wise?
No,
she's
I don't know.
gorgeous.
She is beautiful. Like
She's
that's a good one.
beautiful, yeah.
I can't find. See if I can find it now.
No.
Yeah, everybody is not. Even everybody. Was
I would be happier with Zendaya, but I don't think she's well suited for the role.
No.
At least in comparison to Cynthia Erivo.
Who is the one everybody?
Oh, is this here? Jamie Lawson?
No, I don't know who that is either. But
She's pretty
no,
as
keep
well.
going.
Jade
Gargle. Maybe that's it.
Is she a cosplayer? She looks like a cosplayer.
She is I don't know, but she's beautiful. There's another
Oh
one.
my God, look at her thighs. She
Look at
definitely
her
doesn't skip
muscles.
leg day. Can you imagine that wrapped around your head? Your head would be broken.
Wait, hang on. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't want that. You don't want that.
It'd be like a watermelon.
Oh, she's hot though. I could see her being Sue Storm if she could act.
Mm-hmm,
If she could. There's Deborah Ayorinde.
Oh yeah, Jade Gargill. That's the one. That's fan art of her as Storm, but there's a photo everybody keeps sharing of her in like this leopard print bikini, and the girl.
Oh wait, I have it here. It was literally the next one here.
Yeah. Okay. So she's a wrestler. I was trying to figure out who she was. There you go.
Huge.
Another muscle mommy. I don't know if this would be a
I don't know that Storm is that muscular. But
No,
what do I know?
but if you put it under a suit, you won't see it as much. And
Yeah,
she's
that's true.
obviously done some push-ups or something before going on stage.
Mm.
And she's very pretty. Like the GIF is, at least on my end, it's a little blurry, but she's very. If you look her up, like she's very, very pretty in the face. She's just very beautiful, and she's already got the white hair, so they wouldn't need to do anything to her.
Well, there you go, Hollywood. You have a couple of actual pretty good physical looking.
What are they crewing up for? What are they making?
I think they're
Tuesday?
trying to redo X-Men.
They're just
Doomsday
redoing
and
it.
X-Men. I don't think they have a Storm as of right now, at least in Doomsday. So,
Oh, a Doomsday. I forgot about Doomsday.
I
Yeah, it's
mean,
probably
they
that.
they could eventually hire someone like a no name if Halle Berry doesn't want to do it, but I think like Halle Berry should do it.
Yeah, I
Put it
don't
out
see why
there.
she wouldn't come back, but I mean, it depends. And they're probably just
How
gonna
old-
kill her off anyway. So
How old's Halle Berry these days?
She's
50
in her
something.
50s. Like
Mhm.
she looks good, don't get me wrong, but she got older.
Yeah, well, everyone does.
Mhm.
How
It is a
old
gift to
she?
get older, though. Just saying.
Yes.
Just put it out there.
true.
It's not
Was
always
she-
a bad thing.
She's 58. She's 58.
is she almost 60?
She's 58. Yeah.
Goals. She just went viral. Not that I think I saw a thing while I was out in Florida briefly. She did an interview with something or about something and was talking about how it's like stop switching characters and stop changing things. and- yeah. I'll see if I can find the clip. I'll put it in the
Very
chat.
cool. While you're looking for that, I'll read some super chats. Justin Martins for 5 says they need permits for their wands. Damn.
I think it's quite it's quite immersive. It's quite funny. Like people like just walking around with their wands going, "Yee," and then someone, have you got
It's
a
so
permit
cute.
for that?
I think it's just adding to the magic.
Yeah,
See
definitely.
that? It's so adorable. Andrew Matthews for 2 British pounds says Storm is beautiful. Erivo is a gremlin. Like I said, I don't think she's ugly, but I don't think she helps herself.
Hmm.
You
Does
know,
she-
I don't like the little bull piercing, and I don't like the no eyebrows.
I'm not a fan of that
And those
piercing.
nails, come on.
Does anyone like that piercing?
Well, and also she's very I don't know if you remember the pictures from the premieres and stuff. She's like, I don't think she eats. She looks her and both Ariana Grande both. I remember we all were like,
But
guys
Ariana
stop eating?
Grande made her look fat, so
yeah, that's fair.
And
It was
look,
very
some
creepy.
people can be naturally skinny. I don't think Ariana Grande is on that level. I think Erivo probably is just a naturally skinny girl.
hmm.
Probably
Yeah.
doesn't eat, but I wouldn't be worried as long as she can still be fit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And also she just is I don't know. Maybe if she wasn't just a nasty person in general, like as far as our interviews and stuff come off of, we all might be like, I mean, with some makeup and a wig, okay, maybe fine. But she's just so off-putting in general.
Yeah.
Mm.
I wouldn't call her nasty. I'd call her very self-inflating.
Yeah.
Ego.
She's
I wouldn't even put egotistical, but she's just so into like it's too into this girl power rah 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 that it doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, drives me bonkers. I'm like, oh my god, she not
Real
ready.
nasty people are like freaking
Pretentious. That's a good
Kanye.
word. That's a good word.
Pretentious is great.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Mhm. There you go. Bookstore Thor for $2 says Halle Bailey should play Storm to confuse enemies.
It's a multiverse, right? Doomsday's a multiverse movie.
Yeah,
Why the heck
I
not?
mean,
Bring her back.
I think she's
No,
pretty. Just
wait.
her eyes are.
Bring her back just to kill her off like you did
No.
with Chris Evans.
You're wrong person.
I don't know if they would.
Hi,
do
are you
that.
trying to get under the
I don't know
desk?
if they
You know
do
you're
that.
50 pounds, right?
Darth Gavel for $2 says what matters is can she act?
Well, yes, you
Erivo?
can.
Yeah, I think she can, but I don't know if she can do stoic as well because we see her a lot in Wicked where she's kind of like a worried look on her face, and then maybe at the end, more like aggressively prideful. I don't know, but I haven't seen her show notes of what a storm should look like on screen yet, and I've only seen her in one project, so.
How would you play Storm?
Just like a very straight RBF face, kind of.
Okay.
But then when she's talking, at least the way Halle Berry put it, when she was like with her students, she was more warm.
She was quite, she was warm, soft, like.
Yeah, but
kind.
like when she was she could give like a good bish face when she was fighting. Well, mind you, her eyes were white, but whatever she was emoting looked like I'm ready to fight.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. How would you act as Storm, Mr. Porkchop?
I don't know. I'll probably get a rainbow lightsaber and lick it.
Oh.
Wrong franchise.
Wrong franchise.
That gave off the vibes as it's like use the force, Harry.
Let's watch some since you said that. Let's see someone use a lightsaber.
I
Now,
didn't
okay.
even put Kahlua in my coffee.
I will say this. When you're at these kind of music festivals, you do some really weird, crazy stuff, especially when you're in drugs. Okay. I don't know if he's on drugs.
He just acts like this. If you listen, okay, continue. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
If I unfortunately stumble upon the Pedro Pascal girlies, they're all insane. But every now and then, and I have to like get off of my feed, they come back. And he acts like this a lot behind the scenes. Like on the interview, red carpet, he's done kind of weird stuff. You're like, what is he doing? But this thing before this, he was doing an interview and he had like the cutoff shorts with the big boots and everybody was making fun of his outfit. He is like that behind the scenes all the time. Has embraced this whole whatever this image is, and it's not okay. I don't know. Like,
yeah, there's no audio, but it's just him dancing with his rainbow lightsaber. Maybe this is from Rainbow Dildo Butt Monkey.
He has one for sure.
Oh, the thing is, like right at the end, he's like, "Yeah, cut." It's like
I think he knows he's being
playing.
filmed, so he's being a little
absolutely.
jokey. But I don't know. I don't think any straight male would do at least the first part. Maybe the second part when you're joking around, for sure. That part doesn't bother me, but yeah, it's not exactly one of my favorite PR moves that maybe has come around on him. I would rather him look more scared and need hugs from Vanessa Kirby.
Remember when everybody thought they were dating, and now the more that comes out about this man, and the more popular he gets, everybody's like, "Oh no, he's just gay."
Yeah.
Well, watch this.
Maybe that's why she felt safe around him.
Yeah.
How some women are. They're just like, oh, you're gay? Oh my God, we're besties. Oh, you're not gonna hit on me, right?
Yeah, and I know that he's of a Latin culture, you know, and I know that the men in Latin cultures in general, you know, they can dance, they can move a little better, and like straight or gay, like that, I understand that. But just come out already, dude. It's fine. It's 2025. Just it's okay. Just admit it.
I want to see how he acts like after he like says cut it, because this is obviously he's putting it on.
Mhm.
So, but why? What
Yeah.
is this event? What's going
Yeah,
on?
I don't know what the
It's
there's a
obviously
lot
some
of
kind of pride
rainbowy things,
event.
maybe.
Yeah.
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 He's always been very feminine. I've never understood the attraction to him. Really, the only thing I could say, just as Oberyn Martell in Game of Thrones, he had that swagger, but
Oh my god, he was
Oberyn
so
Martell
hot
in Game of
then.
Thrones has a feminine side to him. That's the
Well,
point.
he
So
swung both ways, but he actually
Mhm.
exuded a lot of masculine traits. The
Mhm.
way he like talked, the way he moved, you know, it felt like even though he, you know, had boys, like he felt like a strong character.
Mhm.
I was attracted to him at that point, and then like seeing more so what his as we can go maybe vibes are now.
The
It's
vibes.
just it's on the level of unattractive. Yeah.
We need someone that has like 100% accurate gaydar to tell us. what's
Yeah.
going
Well,
Okay,
apparently,
all the gay boys, please let us know.
according to some comments I've received on Twitter for responding to Steph's post here, apparently it's well known secret. Like everybody's like, oh no, yeah, we all know he's gay. He's not like, I guess not. He's quiet about it, but it's a well known thing within the fandom community of the Pascalis. And I'm like, are you sure? Because the women be salivating. They think they're gonna marry him. Like that's I don't know.
Well, it's
Maybe
not the first time women have wanted.
Fair.
a gay dude.
That's fair.
There's
That's very
something
fair.
that maybe they feel like they have a power over them, and hey, that is your thing. That's your thing. You do
Do-
you, but I'm not calling him daddy.
Heck no.
Do you remember? Do you remember back in the day when George Michael was straight? You know. Do you know?
Oh yeah, I don't know how anybody thought that was a thing.
Exactly, but they did. So
My gaydar. I think the most famous one though was the actor Rock Hudson, who was a masculine, like picture like looks wise back in the day, he was very, very popular and very manly looking and very like masculine, like Marlon Brando and John Wayne, like that kind of. And Rock, I mean, he was married to a woman and they were together forever. And it was only after he died of AIDS did it come out that he was very gay.
Yeah.
And their marriage was a sham. And that poor woman, she had to keep that. I felt bad for her. I was like, does she know? Or does she not know? Like, which I don't know the details on that, but yeah.
Maybe
Rock
she knew. Who
Rock
knows?
Hudson, yeah. That's probably the most famous one. But yeah, you just never know, you know. Some men are a little better at hiding it than others. Pedro. Elton John too. Yeah, Elton John too.
Oh God, really? Oh,
Well, I don't think anybody thought Elton John was straight, but he tried to be. Remember when he very first came out? He was married. Very first started getting popular. He was married to a woman for some time.
Oh God, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then he finally was like, "Nah, never mind."
You know what? Gay men can still fall in love with women. It's just, you know, fighting
Fair.
fighting this culture of, especially back then before it was more widely accepted to be attracted to the opposite sex. So back then people insisted that Liberace was straight. It was
No
actually a thing.
way. Really?
Like I said, it was culture. Okay, it wasn't as okay to be.
No,
gay.
I guess like it was illegal and stuff. So you know,
People literally died, lost their
Yeah.
careers, and you know,
Yeah.
you don't want that pressure. And like there's so many people who, if they're in a relationship and have kids, like how do you tell your kids this? How do you tell your wife this or husband? Right?
Ricky Martin tried being straight. Did he? I don't
I don't-
remember. I honestly don't
I-
remember
I
if he
mean,
did or not. But
He did. Remember those music videos where he was like making out and like
fair.
sexing women?
See, a Latino. Here we are again with the Latinos. We love them, and nobody really. I mean, we had our suspicions about Ricky Martin, but nobody really like it wasn't a thing to be like, oh yeah, he's gay, unless you were. Most of my guy friends were like, that guy is gay, dude.
She bangs. Literally. Literally. Oh my god.
Oh man, we love our gay himbo
We do.
Latinos.
All right. So some of these soups here. Noons with 17.99 AED. What's up, Noon? Says there is something really feminine about Pedro.
Yeah.
Don't get the attraction.
Me
I don't get
neither.
it either.
I don't
I
either.
think if he was how he was in what movie or show was he? Oh, but yeah,
Narcos?
Game of Thrones, Narcos. I'd be into it. Whatever. Unabashedly. But his roles nowadays not as attractive to me. Darth Gavel for 2 says Sydney Sweeney as Emma Frost, please. Well, if they introduce
Ooh.
Emma Frost,
that would be, or I could see her as Black Cat too.
Yep. Does she do dancing or is like athletic in that sense? Like I don't remember too much. Like
I think we should make her try, to be honest. Film it in slow-mo.
Jiggle physics, guys. Jiggle physics.
Jiggle physics.
I love me some jiggle physics.
Pedro would have been considered metrosexual 15 years ago. Ooh, that's an old school term. Smoo, you're showing
We
your
haven't
age.
heard that in so long. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Well, Smooth's the same age as me, if I remember correctly. So
Showing your
Metro.
age, Smoo.
Old.
yeah. Yep. All right. So this clip, I forgot which one of you guys shared this. This makes me excited to see Jurassic World.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is the T-Rex raft scene. That's huge. I'm sorry. You're gonna die.
This scene is in the books, and this version that they're putting in Rebirth Rebirth is still like not quite the same, but the fact that there's an homage and like it's in the movies finally after all this time. I just really what I really want is an R-rated, accurate horror book about Jurassic Park for no
You
other
just want to see the
reason.
gore.
For no other reason than to watch people just be like, huh? You've never read the books, go read them. They're a trip. But I'm so excited.
So when's this set? Is it where like what are these? They look like kids. What's going on? Tell me. I
Yes,
have no idea.
there are people that out rafting and they stumble upon the island and it doesn't go well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love how they're how fast, if you go back and watch it, how fast they're paddling, and the T-Rex is just like, and we're out on
I'm
a nice
just
swim, la, 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 la,
chilling.
la.
So this is the scene she's talking about in the book and then in the film.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. I don't know if they're gonna do it in the movie because you can't quite. I haven't watched the trailer. I don't know if the trailer's come out
Can't
yet.
tell
I
if
think
it's
supposed to drop
actually
today.
the
I
one in the
don't know if they
water.
have the kids on there or if there's going to be a bunch of
Because
teenagers, but
they
So the
also
kids get
have
eaten.
water dinosaurs too, or versions that
yeah.
Like you see it in the trailer, but it's
right.
not a T-Rex, so it could be either or. We don't know yet.
I think the trailer is
Oh.
supposed to drop today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's out.
Is it actually out?
Yep.
Okay. Drop it in the chat or you could share it. Because I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of
That's the 3
interested.
months ago one. New Jurassic World Rebirth trailer. Where's the link? Where's the link? There it is. Share. Copy. What is this? Okay, there we go.
Are you sure it's the real one too?
Yeah. not
Well,
an
that's
AI
fair. Let
one.
me click on it.
Because
Yeah, 1 hour ago. Okay. Private chat on StreamYard's private chat.
Okay, it's universal. We'll probably have to clip this out after, but
That's all right.
so
So excited.
it'll be what?
It'll be a quick death. He won't feel a thing.
I know he'll feel it till he
Good.
doesn't.
He's gonna feel it, or you're not gonna feel it. I think that thing just swallows him whole. Actually, I don't even know what that thing is.
If it swallows him whole, like that would be a awful death because you're just in stomach acid.
Oh.
Well, kill me first, please.
Oh. Didn't he? Sorry, carry on.
No, go ahead.
No.
Mel. Oh
Why
my.
are
Oh
they-
yeah, it's definitely yeah.
Why are
Oh
they
god.
there?
And she's so cute. She's wearing a backpack that's a face. God damn it.
Have none of them seen the previous films? For goodness sake.
Well,
Like-
why would you paddle out that far to get to an island first and foremost? Like that's dumb. Because you could get so lost just by drifting too far from the coast.
Do you reckon what's going to happen is the T-Rex is going to pop its little eye up and it's going to look into the eye of the child and they go, "No, I'll leave you not
I wonder
today."
if they'll- I wonder if
They're
they'll-
going to fall in love.
They're
and
gonna
then-
kill a couple things. Imagine her riding the T-Rex.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
and then she rules them all. Rah!
She's the T-Rex
I
whisperer.
wonder if she'll
Yeah.
live through it. If the Jurassic Park will be bold enough to actually have a child get eaten this time. Because in the Lost World, the little Cumpy is the little girl on the beach in the beginning. She doesn't actually die. She just gets chewed up a little bit. The Cumpies.
Well, I will say she'll probably survive out of the inhabitants on this raft. Most likely. At least for this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a family. This is even worse. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. This is great, though. This trailer is great.
So
A team of researchers. I think they're getting an egg or something to do more research. And then a family happenstance on this island. Don't know how.
How
They're
big
really-
is this island to support this many dinosaurs?
Has
This
to be
is
pretty
huge.
big.
Like, look at them. This is crazy.
Is this apparently one of the worst dinosaurs too? They said they left the worst.
What?
yes,
I
I
don't
forgot
know.
about that in the other trailer. Yeah.
Wait.
What?
Okay. And no, on these like vegetarian ones.
I think they are.
Oh.
The
I
way
don't know
they're
what these ones are.
How is there
Might
any
be.
vegetation left on that island? Because like, look how many there are. They would just
I
eat
mean,
the whole place.
the spiny thing on this one's head tells me that it probably eats some meat, but I don't know what these are.
Maybe
So,
they're
they got really
omnivores?
long tails.
But
and
these
that concerns me.
dinosaurs, they've evolved, so they're not like the original ones.
Oh, okay. Because like, wasn't it like back in like the Cretaceous period or whatever it was? Like, wasn't there more oxygen in the atmosphere, so the trees were actually bigger? Oh, no, more. What was it? Or more something? Was it more oxygen? So that's why they were so big, and they could never get this big in our current oxygen.
Mhm.
Something like that. I
So-
can't
something
remember.
like that. I don't know the exact molecule.
Yeah,
They were larger for reasons.
yeah.
So. Little girl.
The little girl lives, guys! Yay!
She has a friend. She has a friend.
Oh my gosh, it's so
It's actually
cute.
kind of
Oh
cute.
god, that's obviously a baby, and the mummy's gonna try and like attack
Get it
them or
back,
something.
If
yeah.
there's a mom, yeah.
Because like
If there
they're-
is a mom. Oh, she could have
Yeah.
found this by a dead mom, which would have been really sad.
no, it's gonna call out for mummy, and mummy's gonna come and push them off a mountain or something. Yeah,
That's my favorite scene in Lost World where they get
Mm.
the baby T-Rex and fix his leg, and he's just like, Mom! And Mom's like, what? And she brings
Please.
Dad, and they just knock the whole bus.
Guys, in Land Before Time, Chomper was saved by all the vegetarian dinosaurs, and then the T-Rex were like nice to them. Okay,
Yeah.
I know what happens when you save a baby T-Rex.
Yeah, you have to save the baby T-Rex.
Okay,
Wait, is that Alien?
it looks like
Um,
a acne. He needs just for you to pop it.
It's supposed to be, I guess, listen, because, the researchers never learn anything. So this island is supposed to be, at least according to Scarlett Johansson's line a trailer ago, of the original research. So they had two. They had the original research facility where they were just having fun and doing whatever, which is what this island is. And then they had the secondary island for the ones that they were going to move into the park. And this is because we didn't learn the last time with the big giant one from Jurassic World with Chris Pratt. They had to have the
Mhm.
T-Rex takedown. It's a genetic modification to something, but I don't know what, and I'm scared to find out.
I'm telling you, it's just acne. You just need to pop it, and he'll feel better.
Black Hetosaurus.
Yeah. Dr. Pimple Popper, we need you. Belugasaurus. Next theme park.
Oh man,
Oh, a
Gonna
bunch
get
of the
out.
family
The
members
whole
just
family
survived.
is wow. That doesn't happen in the book.
Yeah, all four. Oh wow. Where's the
Oh,
mom?
I think that
I
is.
don't like that
oh,
there's a
maybe
dad
there was
figure.
no mom.
Unless this is the mom. But
Maybe
was
mom
no-
got eaten.
that's true.
Hmm.
That doesn't happen often. That the dad survives.
Yeah, usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. Saurus.
Oh,
Maybe
It
that's the
found
one
us.
we saw. Yeah, I'm into
excited.
this. I want to see this.
the one thing that I never, and I turned my brain off for it because Jurassic Park, but it never made sense to me. The water, that's the second water one we've seen. And then Jurassic World with Chris Pratt had the one that was in the tank. They ate the poor dark-haired girl. That was brutal. And then, they have the birds. I'm just saying that these animals would have migrated to just stay there, especially the water ones. So like,
Well, they
how
would've
and
been their
nobody knew.
friends.
Yeah,
Maybe they had a big fence around it or something.
maybe. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It looks so good. I mean, there's a lot of movies that are coming out that I'm excited for. We have this week Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning, or is it
Yes.
Dead Reckoning? I forgot which reckoning. It's a
Something
reckoning.
some reckoning of
two.
some kind. Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch this week, I think, as well.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, wait.
Uh,
I have a picture. I'll tell you.
and it's
Hold
so well, I have it all on my calendar. And then of course Jurassic Park. Superman's coming up. I know most people are feeling pretty lukewarm about it.
I'm so excited for Superman. I haven't watched the new trailer yet, but
Then we have How to Train a Dragon 28 years later. So I think this next month is going to be like this week Mission Impossible. I'll watch probably Lilo and Stitch next week, and then the week after How to Train a Dragon, the week after 28 years later,
Wow.
and then Ironheart, and then Jurassic
May
Park. So-
23rd, Lilo
Ugh.
Stitch comes out, and Disney is so confident in this film, apparently, because this was the airport. The bins you have to put your luggage in. They paid for every single bin at Orlando Airport to have this picture.
You
on
know
it.
what though?
It says,
a
"Don't
really
leave
smart
luggage
place.
unattended."
It's a smart place to put it. Like you're marketing towards kids, and the thing is, kids do love Lilo and Stitch. From the trailer, it just seemed like a bright, happy, like fun thing to watch. Even adults might actually enjoy this because there's some movies. Well, Mr. Porkchop, I mean, you would probably know there's some movies that like kids watch that you're like, ooh. Would you say you would be lukewarm interested in Lilo and Stitch?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, my son's not interested in it at all. So yeah, no, well, not bothered. But I know it's massive. I know like the kids love it, like normal kids, normal kids who aren't like pre-nagers or whatever.
Pre-nagers. It's so cute. I like that term. I like it. So we'll see. I do have some super chats here. We have Arudai, member for 16 months, says, I don't miss Xray Girl. Lies. She's evil. I hope she doesn't remember me. I do. How do I escape being her sub? You
don't.
You
Arudai,
can.
we miss you,
You're-
Arudai.
You're
I hope
forever
doing
a subscriber
Yeah.
here.
It's for life.
Thank
life.
you, Arudai.
well. I hope you're doing well, Arudai.
Yes. Darth Gavel for 5 says the worst dinos would still need enough meat to live, hence the herbivores. Yes.
Sure.
Otherwise, they would die out.
Sure.
Or they would evolve to eat other things. Maybe. Who knows?
I'm excited for all
Um,
things. I need to watch the new Final Destination, Superman, this Jurassic Park movie, probably Mission Impossible, but I have to watch the first two first. I'm behind.
Yeah.
I saw a video the other day of like some people like film like they were traveling along the freeway behind a log truck and they were filming it. They were like, "Oh, this is our Final Destination moment," and they're like, "We're gonna stay back," and then a bloody log falls off the truck.
Oh, I
They're
saw
like,
that. Yeah.
coming, and they're like, the amount of people that said in the how many people have been like how many lives have been saved because of Final Destination. They just stay back from these log trucks now.
Vindication. People think we're so weird for being kind of cautious about stuff like that, but hey, Duke is watching them for the first time. I'm making him watch them. He's never seen them, so we binged the first 3 last night, and we'll watch the 5th one probably tonight
Wow.
after our
Oh
stream.
my god!
There
I didn't
is-
realize there were that many.
Yeah,
there's
this will be the
tons.
6th one.
But you can watch it apparently, allegedly, from someone who has actually watched it. I asked, can you watch it as a new observer? Because I haven't watched it. And they're like, yep. They just tie a
that's
lot of
good.
things up.
That's
Right.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Uh,
fun to watch them, and it's been a while since I've watched them like in order. And so it's fun to watch the story kind of evolve. And the 5th one, the 4th one, You can watch as if you're looking for like story wise, but you can skip it as far as like story goes. But the fifth one, I remember when the fifth one, that was supposed to be the final one, came out in theaters. It has a plot twist at the end that puts it in a specific spot for the rest of the movies. And I just remember everybody being like, "What?" That one was cool. That was a good one. And then also it made me scared to go to the movies. And escalators. I don't do escalators. I'm very careful on escalators now because that
Oh my
movie
gosh.
ruined me for escalators.
Don't
Oh,
slide
no.
shoes or things where they shouldn't. Yes. All right. So I found this video and maybe this will be more for a fun reacts. This when you miss your cruise by 20 minutes.
Oh, cruises don't play.
Don't play. Honestly,
No.
when it comes to a schedule in a cruise where if they leave, bye-bye. You're not
You get
getting on.
behind. Yeah.
Don't
And
mess with this.
that includes your cute little day excursions. Like if you're on a trip to the Bahamas and they stop in
All gone.
in each little port and you have, you know, until 6 p.m. You better be on that boat by 6 p.m. Otherwise they're leaving you in the Bahamas.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen videos of that too, but this is
Oh, yeah.
I find this funny.
My booking number is 4, V as in Victor, G as in George, Q as in Quinn,
Look at there it goes. Bye.
Bye.
X-ray,
They're not the only
Q
one.
as in
No, they're
Quinn.
not.
I know.
We didn't
Like-
make it.
Cruise
Right? Serious question. Can you like hire a speedboat and like catch up with it, or
No.
I don't think so.
No, because
helicopter? Or
you would probably the only way you could do it is fly to the next
The next
destination where they port
Mhm.
and then get on the cruise that way.
Wow.
But that's expensive too.
Yeah.
And now you have to
Especially-
find a place to stay.
Wow.
Yep.
That is
So because that
crazy.
has happened to people who miss coming back from a day excursion. So they'll just find a way to the next port. Otherwise, like your stuff is on there too.
Yeah,
how are you
and
gonna
a
get
lot
your
of
stuff?
people like they don't just to go into port for the day. You're shopping and stuff, so you don't take a lot with you. Like you might not take your passport, but maybe you have
Mhm.
your driver's license or vice versa or whatever. So all that stuff gets left behind on the boat, and then you run into I'm stuck in this island in the Bahamas. What kind of ID do I need to go from the Bahamas from this island to this island or whatever the next port is? You may not be able to because you don't have your passport with you. It's bonkers.
I would be so nervous about missing it. I would be on that. I wouldn't even get off. I would just
I
like,
love
oh,
that.
it looks nice from there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's definitely on you. So I
Yeah.
don't mess with that stuff. I always come an hour back early just in
Yeah.
case. You never know.
You would, for sure. That is crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have to find the embassy, says Joe. Which
Oh yeah, the embassy. Yeah,
uh
I'm assuming there is one, which there is.
they
but-
should. If not, then I guess you're SOL. I have no idea.
not able to get in the ship. And I need
You can see the
to
boat
know
moving already.
exactly
It's the sobbing
what
that I can't deal
They
with.
won't let us in because we were 25 minutes
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Stop the boat?
late.
You know how hard it is for a boat to move backwards? It can't.
They can't. And also, do you know how long it'll take? I mean, we've all seen Titanic. How long it took them, the movie, to make the freaking boat make this much of a turn? How long did that take them? They had to flip this switch, turn this thing, turn this off. It took them like 20 minutes. Trying to stop a boat or a big cruise ship like that is going to take them the other 20 minutes.
And
then they have
in
timing.
your own country.
Yeah, they have timing too, not like an airplane. You know, they're
Hmm.
talking to their people. We're expected to dock at this time. So then now you're pushing them. They ain't gonna stop for your cute little chubby ass.
Oh my
right
gosh.
now
Well, not
here
even.
at
We were here
2:30.
before 3
They are barely leaving now.
and they won't let us through the gate.
And I was not able
I love how
People
she's
crying because
moving.
Do you need my account or my?
a lot of us couldn't get in.
I feel for them, I do, but
It's
their
really
own fault.
funny.
They kind of brought that on themselves.
Yeah. Responsibilities, accountability, all that stuff, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yup.
They have time blindness, you guys. It's a thing.
It's a thing, guys. But we should a boat adhere to people's time blindness in order. No.
Airlines
is-
don't admit.
oh.
Airlines are the most lenient, and they still will shut the door in your face.
The only time they will that I've seen them hold the door is if a connecting flight where they know passengers and it's the last flight out.
Yeah.
And I remember being held 20 minutes for that. And I get it, because if you didn't make your connecting flight, what would you do for the next 7 to 12 hours, right?
Hmm.
So
Yep.
depends on the airline. All right. Here's something I don't know how I feel about this, but it could be a good way to deal with addiction. So a woman went viral for using a transparent smartphone no one had seen before. It turns out she's carrying around a fake glass rectangle, using it to break her smartphone addiction.
How does that break your
Mm.
smartphone? Like, I have questions.
Like the fact that you
curious.
want to pick up your phone. How many times have you just picked up your phone to check a message and then put it back down?
Yeah, but how
Yeah.
does that help if you're picking up the similar? Like, I would think that instead of reaching for your, like, every time you want to reach for your phone, maybe you pick up a book instead.
It feeds your brain as if you're feeding that habit, but it's not actually. I think that is what it is. Now, when you've gone to work, for people who go to work, I forgot my phone before. It feels really weird not to even have something to pull out of your pocket to check the time. So what do you do with your and I get it why she's doing it,
Yeah.
but it's so strange.
Yeah. Like everyone thought she was a time traveler or something. Like
This
with
is
a
like a future phone. Oh my
future-
god.
see-through phone. Oh my gosh.
It's very interesting. I wonder if it worked for her. I didn't even read this post. I probably should have.
I think it probably did.
But
Because
did you see the video? She's scrolling on it. She's like actually going through the motions on her phone. Like I don't know if you've seen the video. I don't know where the video is. But yeah, she's actually she stood there in a queue waiting to do something, and she's like literally just like scrolling on the phone.
oh,
So,
here. This is
fair.
probably it.
But,
It's actually like cut the corners too.
Yeah.
yeah,
Here we
Oh,
I
go.
love
she
the
is.
video. She's like looking at it and like, you know. But she then is she then selling those bits of acrylic?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But I
It's
could be
just for
wrong.
her
She
to
did
do the
She did the
motion.
reply video, and I'm pretty sure she was like saying, "Oh, I'm, doing that, but you can buy them here." So I don't know if she's anything to do with the company that sells them.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
It might just be a viral campaign that went.
A whole campaign.
So it's called a methaphone. This was created by her friend to replicate what it feels like to hold a smartphone in your hand in an effort to curb phone addiction. He told me that he wanted to test this. If we're also addicted to a phone, then you could potentially curb somebody's addiction by replacing the feeling of having a phone in your pocket with something that feels the same. This little piece of acrylic feels like a physical artifact that directly responds to this collective tension we all feel about how our devices, which are meant to make us feel connected, are actually having the opposite effect. Oh, this is the response video. Here we go.
Is a methaphone. It is exactly what it looks like. A clear piece of acrylic shaped like an iPhone. But why does it exist? My friend is actually the inventor and creator of these. And he told me that what he wanted to test was, if we're all so addicted to our phones, then could you potentially curb somebody's addiction by replacing the feeling of having a phone in your pocket with something that feels exactly the same? Now, I commentate on technology's impact on society, right? So obviously I have something to say here. I think the reason 13 million people and counting are intrigued about that video of me in the boba shop and why this is so completely sold out right now is because this little piece of acrylic feels like a physical artifact that directly responds to this collective tension we all feel about how our devices, which are meant to make us more connected, are actually having the exact opposite effect. This is not news. I don't need to report this. But even as we're all fully aware of that, like, what are we supposed to do?
But it's like, because when we're out in society, do we just feel really awkward and we don't know what to do?
I think
with
people
ourselves?
do. Like when I had no signal, but everyone else on my bus had signal, in Peru, I didn't know what to do with myself, so I just stared out the window. Like everyone's on their phone, everyone's doing their thing, and then I was just staring and enjoying and taking it in because I was watching some nice countryside. So I can see why, at least in that moment, if I had my phone was a brick, I guess I could have listened to music or played like Sudoku, but I just wanted to, be in the moment. Some people can't handle that and might need to have something in their hand and actually pretend to do stuff. But the fact that it's sold out,
I wonder what the science is behind it. I know that there's a lot of stuff that about a habit addiction, and breaking habits and things like that in general. That I mean, the science behind all that is it takes 2 weeks to form one. It takes even longer to break one, and then you're trying to form a new, better habit on top of trying to break your. And it's just like there's a whole mental thing about it. So I wonder, like, there might be a science behind this. I don't know.
Oh, there is a science for sure. The most notable one that I can think of is smoking.
Yeah. You can get these little pipes you just hold, and
the vapes have become a thing. Like people,
not even vapes, just a tube that you can just hold and feel and breathe through.
Because there's this habit that it's just hard to break a physical habit. So
yeah. And maybe like when you it's the habit of getting this acrylic thing out your pocket, looking at it, and actually it's dumb. It doesn't do anything. You're soon gonna learn that actually getting out your pocket's a bit useless, and you're just gonna put it away and just look up and look around, look at what's around you, and just like appreciate life again. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
That's one of my favorite parts about the theme parks a little bit. And even though now, everybody's recording on their phones because they want to put the content out and all that stuff. But like I was just chatting to people, and you chat to people in line, you chat to people, at getting your food and drink, and like it's perfectly normal in that space to walk up and be like, or you overhear a conversation and you kind of jump in like, oh, isn't that always the case or whatever, and then you kind of bond a little bit. And like yesterday we were at HEB getting groceries, a week's worth of groceries because we've been gone for so long. And the lady in front of us was like, I should have brought more bags. I didn't realize that I was going to buy all this stuff or whatever. And I was like, isn't that always the case at HEB? She's like, I know. I don't know what I was thinking. It's stuff like that. And so many people, she and I were about the same age, but I feel like so many, especially younger, this girl in this video looks in her mid-20s. And so especially younger, they don't know how to do that. And so when you don't have access to this thing to keep you occupied because you have anxiety or you don't like people or you're stressful in social situation, instead of teaching yourself and maybe forming a habit of speaking to people, you just...
It's like I like when I walk through a town, I'd often just put my headphones in, and sometimes not even like listen to anything, just so no one will come up to me and talk to me. Like I don't want that.
Wow. Mr. Porkchop obviously just doesn't like talking to people.
Well, is it? And sometimes when you're like actually out and in public and actually start talking to random people, you kind of forget that you're not on the internet anymore, and you're like, you got to say appropriate things. Don't be inappropriate.
Oh God, that's me all the time.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I've been finding myself leaving my phone. We're not checking it just in general anymore. But my concern as a modern person is not leaving the phone behind because of an addiction, but leaving the phone behind. But now nobody knows where I am. Like Duke has my location. You know what I mean? So if something happens, how am I? That's more my concern, having my phone, than anything. But
you can leave digital traces of yourself around. Just buy something.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. It's almost time for a new Apple Watch.
Yeah. Darth Gavel for 5 says vaping helps keep me off the tobacco. It just works. Which if what you need is that nicotine, you could slowly curb yourself off nicotine using vapes because they have different levels in there. And I know people who've done that. So,
well, a lot of them, they did a study years ago that a lot of what was not just the nicotine addiction itself, but even when you break the nicotine addiction, they found that a lot of people who were smokers, it's the hand to mouth coordination. So like they're in a certain situation and they just, you know what I mean? So they actually found that if they gave them, once the nicotine part of it was gone, or if it wasn't that strong of a nicotine addiction necessarily, they just needed something to do with their hands, like a straw, a toothpick, things like that can mimic that same thing. And then you wean that. The whole thing is fascinating. It's very fascinating.
So, I mean, that habit in itself, look, that acrylic phone could work.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
interesting.
Good for them.
But,
Yeah.
yes, we're going to wind down. Mr. Porkchop, what are you up to for the next few days?
Planet Crafter.
Ooh, nice.
For some
Nice.
reason, like, that game is just really addictive. But
It looks like No Man's Sky. I like it.
It does. But whereas No Man's Sky was it's what the devs did was they said, right, this is how a normal game works. I'm just gonna forget all of that and just gonna redesign it completely myself and like make it so no one.
Wow.
So, but with Planet Craft, it's all intuitive, so you know what you're doing. But yeah, No Man's Sky really annoyed me because it was so difficult to like. Everything was just different. It wasn't the same. Yeah, but
Interesting.
yeah. So we're doing more Planet Crafter. There's been a huge update, so we're just working our way towards seeing what this new update is. Because
Very, very
Mhm.
cool. Tuggs, what about you?
Tonight we are doing Outlast Trials.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Hey.
Tomorrow, I'm scared. Tomorrow, 4 choices.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm back on streaming. Excuse me, on Thursday. Yay!
Very cool. Very
Warning
cool.
Us Thursday.
I'm freaking pumped for Outlast Trials. It's gonna be
I'm excited, and I also have content to post from Epic Universe. So,
ooh,
gotta
so
make
watch
myself
out
do
on her
that.
channel. Go to her
Yeah.
channel, guys. Sub if you can.
yeah, my YouTubes will have videos. My Instagrams will have videos. I'll do like shorts and reels and stuff too. And so yeah.
nice.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Today I'm gonna be in 20 minutes going to play Expedition 33 right here. If you guys are interested, I will redirect, but I need a little breakfast break. And then I won't be on Real BBC this week. And Outlast
They kicked her
Trials-
out. They kicked her
no,
out.
It's on Ayaz's channel. Yeah, I get the day off.
Oh.
You should go to Xray Girl Live. We will show this this best of 100 because next episode apparently it's 100 episodes. I didn't count.
I have no idea. Apparently, Psychotic Mongoose said it was. So
I believe Psychotic Mongoose.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe him very
in the
very much
mongoose
so.
we trust.
Yes.
Mongoose we trust.
Mongoose we trust. Unless he's playing a blurb. Or not playing a blurb, making a blurb. So if you guys want to see that, you can go over there or just wait until Thursday and we will play it right here on this channel. So
Yeah.
it's very fun. I just that intro, I remember that first time that Mr. P. Anyways, you have to see it. Great stuff. But yeah, make sure you sub to all the channels. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chats. And I hope you guys have a very good day. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Wake up to morning roasts.
Whoops.
Rainbow, dildo, butt monkey are 4 words no one ever imagined uttering in the same sentence, but here we are. 3, 2, oh my God, Mr. Porkchop!
Bringing laughs and morning This is the crew that never breaks.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
Chatting away, the energy thrives. Grab your mug, it's time to code.
You do you. But I'll do myself. Oh no, God. Haywood Jablomi, thanks for the 10 Canadian. I love my Canadians out there.
Yeah, I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Ori! Use 150 bits to play a part.
Did I say it right?
I have no idea.
Oh no!
God, this is going bad. This is bad.
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
Wake up to morning roasts. Damn Tuggs, Xray, they're the hosts. Wake up
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want that in my mouth.